Welcome to another video of the Healer Academy. Maybe you watched the last video in which I explained more about what masculine energy and what feminine energy actually is. If not, I would really recommend you to watch it. In this video, we'll talk about how you can bring them both into balance. How can you create union within the masculine and the feminine inside of you? Because when the masculine energy and the feminine energy inside of you get into balance, something magical happens. The heart can fully open because it feels the safety to open, and it knows that it's supported by both the father side and the mother side, by both your masculine energy and your feminine energy. And this will give the heart the invitation to open to the world and to the love that is already there. When we occur, or when union occurs within us, it also means that union can occur in our outside worlds. That is often the time when the masculine and feminine of a relationship, or it can be two different sexes. It doesn't have to be that the masculine is necessarily male and the feminine is necessarily female. But the masculine energy and the feminine energy outside of us can then also come into balance. And then a beautiful relationship can happen inside of ourselves, but also outside of ourselves, where there's a lot of power and there's a lot of balance and a lot of harmony, and there's a lot of space for the heart. So how do we get there? How do we get to this place of union inside of us? Welcome to the Healer Academy. We're here to help you understand your endless spiritual potential and how you can integrate it into your daily life. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and check out our courses on our website if you want to work more on your spirituality. And join our free WhatsApp group if you want to connect with others on the same path. The first question I want to ask you is, which energy is more dominant inside of you at the moment? And just see what intuitively comes up. Is it the masculine energy or the feminine energy? So when you know which energy is more dominant inside of you, it means that you can give the other energy a little bit more space. So if the masculine energy came up as being more dominant, it is time to nourish a little bit more the feminine. And if the feminine came up, it is time to give a little bit more space for the masculine. So the next question will be, what does your masculine or feminine need from you at the moment? So let's just close the eyes for a second. And that energy that needs a little bit more space, whether it's the masculine or the feminine, what does it need from you? Asking your higher self for any images, symbols, pictures, or feelings to come in. Knowing that all the answers are already within. Keep on breathing in and breathing out while you're simply receiving what is there for you. Giving a few more moments to pick up some messages from your higher self. Feeling how the heart can open, knowing that you're taking care of your masculine and feminine sides inside of you. Feeling that heart opening. Breathing in and breathing out through the heart. Giving it a little bit more space. a little bit of more light, and telling yourself that you're there. I'm here for you. I am here for you. And when you're ready, slowly opening the eyes again. And I hope that you got a clear answer from your higher self. Whatever the masculine needs at the moment or whatever the feminine needs, this is exactly what you can give it. And know that change is the only constant in life. So that means that even though union occurs at some point and the heart starts opening, this will be a dance that will be dancing our entire lives. So it is always good to check in with yourself in the morning, for example. Hey, which side does need a little bit more attention? Is it the masculine side? Is it the feminine side? And what do they need? So I would like to give a few tips how to give the masculine side more space and how to give the feminine side more space. Let's start with the feminine. What I really like to do is actually, I guess I've already been prepping it, placing my hands like this on a triangle on the womb space. By that, I'm telling my womb that I am connecting with it. And I'm just telling the womb that I'm there. For the males amongst us, you can also place your hands on your belly or in your genital area, whatever comes more natural. Usually the feminine energy for males, it's actually situated in the belly. And the feminine energy for females, it's in the womb space. So by placing my hands on the womb, I'm giving up an invitation that it's safe for the womb space to tell me whatever it needs. The womb space is extremely powerful because there, it's where all the seeds are born. There's where manifestation happens. So it is beautiful to connect with it on a daily basis. Another way to give the feminine a little bit more space is to identify the things that make you feel very relaxed and very much at ease. Recently, I discovered that for me, that's cooking, for example. That is walking through the garden and connecting with the plants and making a herbal tea for myself. That is playing guitar or making music. That is writing. You can also think about the activities that you like to do together with your mother. These activities usually show what can bring out the female energy inside of you. And for the females amongst you, I just want to say that being feminine and having a strong feminine energy doesn't mean that you have to engage in typical feminine activities. For me, that was a barrier. For a while, I always thought I needed to be together with other girls and put on makeup and go to parties and go dance. And when I realized that the feminine inside of me needs something else than that, it was such a relief dropping off my shoulders. So just check in with yourself. What's those activities that make you connect to the feminine? Let's also talk about the masculine energy. How can we give the masculine energy a little bit more attention and focus? The masculine energy is one of focused attention. So what I like to do is simply making a list of the activities that need to be done, creating a little bit of structure for my day, taking the control back if life has kind of taken over and saying, hey, this is what I would like to do today. And then I can still see at which moments those activities feel right to me and allow the feminine to play in there. But at least I've set my intention. So setting an intention and getting a goal to direct all that beautiful energy is a beautiful way to to give the masculine more space. Another way, obviously, you probably saw this one coming, is to identify which actions and which activities make you feel more masculine, make you feel more powerful, more in charge and in control of your life. For me, these are sports, running on the beach in the morning, surfing, especially the more high intensity sports. But for you, it could be watching football. It could be making music. It can also be a very masculine activity. It can be going into an ice bath and taking a cold shower. It can be doing breathing exercise and doing the breath of fire. Which activities do you like to do together with your father? This can give you an indication of the masculine activities that are inside of you. It's like doors, right? We all have different doors to open these masculine and feminine energies inside of us. So when we know which doors to take, it is very easy to start balancing the masculine and the feminine energies. I would love to hear from you which activities make you feel like your feminine energy gets more space and like your masculine energy gets more space. So feel free to share in the comments with us. For now, just to wrap it up, I advise you to check in daily. Hey, which energy needs a little bit more attention from me? And then ask, what is the activity or what is the thing that you need? It's as simple as that, these two questions, but they can change your life. They can allow the masculine and the feminine inside of you to come into union so that your heart can feel safe enough to open. And your heart will primarily open to yourself, but in the end, it will also open to the world and to whatever partner is in front of you or whatever person is in front of you. I'm wishing you a beautiful dance, a beautiful balancing of masculine and feminine energies inside of you. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. And I'm so honored to accompany you a little bit on your journey. Sending you much, much, much love.